Good evening and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday evening performance because nighttime is the right time to play Jai-Alai. We have 9 games for you beginning at 8 p.m. A glorious time to begin playing Jai-Alai, in my opinion. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of tonight's games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. We now also have 2 pick 3s. We have 1 pick 3 called the early pick 3 that begins in game 4, and a late pick 3 that begins in game 7. To play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6, or 7, 8, and 9. We have the Mighty Ocho, which is a pick 8 jackpot wager with a $3,000 guarantee. That begins in game 1. So if you want to play the Mighty Ocho, you have 9 minutes to get those wagers in tonight's Mighty Ocho. And the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering, the High 5 at Magic City Jai-Alai. The High 5 jackpot is a pick 5 wager that begins in our third game. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. To bet the High 5 with a $2,000 guarantee. High 5 did go in today's matinee, but it has been refunded with a fresh $2,000
yes.
Restocked. When you say refund, it's
restocked.
It's restocked with $2,000. And that's, once again, a pick 5 wager. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com. Or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing bets is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all of the sports entertainment we have in store for you this evening. We do not have any scratches in tonight's performance. Once again, we do not have any scratches in tonight's performance. So, Andrew, we're coming off of a tremendous matinee, the 4 p.m. matinee. Again, Scott insists upon these 12 p.m. matinees, but no, the later we play, the better we play, is just my opinion. The later we play, the better we announce. I'm speaking for you in this regard. Just look,
sure.
I'm significantly older than you. Let me have it.
Now it's all used to.
Yeah, it's like when you're dealing with a psychotic patient, you never question the delusion.
You're rolling. And I agree with you. That was one of the best performances we've seen here in a while, especially those feature games, the later ones. The tempo was just up from what we've seen all week. Ron played great. 3 wins for Ron and had to earn every single point he played out there every day, whether it was Douglas, Carballo played much better. And Kubala had a couple tough points there. Ikeda's been playing well this week, so every time he went out there, tough points, but he was able to get it done, found the win column 3 times. And Douglas, surprisingly, didn't win, but played another example of playing much better than the stat sheet indicates. It's not necessarily all about wins there. He played well. A lot of playoff points. I know there was one carom in particular I remember he threw that I think that was for place or show, but played better than it indicated, so going to expect him to get back in the win column here. Although, even though he had a winless performance, still holding on to that first place spot in the single standings. Back down to a 21-game lead. Wow, 21. And with a guy that's been winning at a clip of over 40% this season, still hasn't ever gotten under that 40%. That's it's going to be pretty tough to beat him, even with how Ron has been playing.
And of course, standout today was Carballo.
Yes.
Who, look, it's always a bit risky to say that anybody's turned a corner when they've been in a rut, but trying something a little bit different with Carballo, and look, he played great. He played very well in the matinee. Had a really positive follow-up conversation with him between the matinee and this evening's performance.
That's great.
So, if nothing else, he does have a new focus. So, we hope to see him do good things tonight.
Yeah, hope to see him build off of that performance. We didn't realize the extent of his struggles, really, because I looked at the single standings and I went back, had to go all the way back to, kept clicking to the left. I said, it's got to be week 16 he got to win. Didn't get one in week 16, but week 15 was the last time before he won. I believe that was game number 5 if I'm not mistaken, in that earlier performance there. So first win for him in a couple weeks. That'll definitely boost his confidence, and he's a guy that is one of the streakiest, if not the streakiest player on the roster, so a win does wonders for his confidence, and should see that here tonight, hopefully. And now with 5 minutes until we get into that first game, and as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we have a video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and that, of course, is Spectacular 7 scoring. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
3 minutes now until that first game gives us enough time to prognosticate a little bit, get that blood moving, because I'll tell you, the Big Mac and fries really slowed it down. So
you're setting yourself up for your 50s and 60s. Let me let you know.
Oi.
Start taking Lipitor in your 30s, in all seriousness.
That's a good thing about having Stu here. I don't have to worry. I said any health questions, he's the guy to go to.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, something like that.
Good source.
So prognosticate away. Even I'll say it. Ben in post 2.
Yeah.
After the matinee that he had, he's looking to come out shooting.
Yeah. He played so well last week, and it's still there. Hasn't escaped. I think it's just maybe a little bit in his own head, knowing how well he's played and where he fits in the standings now. That's, going all the way. I think he was certainly outside of the top 5, but, right on the edge of that top 10, jumping all the way up to 4th place, and now just a couple wins outside of the 3rd and final bonus money slot. I'll tell you what, that's, different type of pressure that he's been dealing with all year, so I think he's going to get back on track here, because we could both say that not characteristic of the way he's been playing these past few weeks at all, so looks like a good one.
No, Ben out of post 2. Now, I will, because I don't prognosticate, so I have to tell you that I'd also not be surprised to see Jedden do something out of the 5. The 5, obviously, a little bit of a more difficult post position to win out of based on the Spectacular 7 rotation. But, and El Barba, too. El Barba,
tell you what, yeah, he's been spectacular.
El Barba played really, and he's got that edge back.
Yeah.
And that's the question. It's, you don't want him to obviously freak out and throw his helmet. But, he plays better with an edge.
There's
he
a right
really
type.
does.
This is the right type of passion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he's, that's reflective of the stat sheet this week. A guy, he's only played a limited number of games. He's got 16 games. He's been in the money in 8 of those, 3 wins, 1 place, and 4 shows. So every performance, he's right around the money there, and that's good to see. 3 wins added to that total. And El Barba now holding on to 10th place in the singles standings. He rounds out the top 10 at 44 wins, and there's a bunch of guys. Anderluck at 45, Kubala 47, Jedden 48, so a couple nice weeks in a row for El Barba. He puts himself right back in the mix, or potentially make a late run at that 3rd and final spot, although he's well off that. You got to see here. Quick math, 23 games outside of that 3rd place spot, but he's been playing really well, and he's got these earlier games, which I think is where he really fits in. This is a game that he can certainly win day in, day out, these early ones.
Long season.
It is a long season. Got 3 more months still, 2.5 more months through the end of November. But perhaps the last Saturday evening performance, so for those of you tuning in, hope you enjoy this one. And, we've got game 1 coming up right now.
It's time to begin our first game. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. That's Spectacular 7 scoring, as the video indicated. Start things off, serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Juice. This matchup has Juice serving to the blue of post 2, which is worn by Ben. Juice serves. Game 1 has begun. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote up the middle. Ben's there. Hard throw to the inside. Juice hangs in there. He's got a 2-all rebote that lands in. Takes the bounce and scores. Well thrown by Juice. Point 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Bueno receives. Big backhand by Bueno. Juice turns and saves the rebote. That's going to land in. Bueno's on it. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4. El Barber receives. Cortada attempt goes to the pad. Point 3. Bueno's on the board with 2 points in this matchup. He serves to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Jedin. Rebote left side by Bueno. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Rebote left side by Bueno. Jen on the move, makes the catch. Harden inside. Point 5. That'll bring to the court the yellow shirt of post 6. This matchup has Jedin serving to Fred. Ball off the tip of Jedin Sesta, point 6. And our next matchup, Fred will serve to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Diaz. It's a nice backhand from Diaz. Point 6. Fred will serve to the purple shirt of post 8. Here's Tennessee to complete the first round of play. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, Ben in the blue of post 2. Excellent serve by Fred's going to score. Well thrown, point 6. Possible game point here for post 6 Fred. Trying to stop him is Juice. Into the overhead screen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is point and a well-earned perfect game for the yellow shirt of post 6, Fred. 6 wins it, 3 places, 5 serves to 1. This is a playoff for third place. Robote left side. Robote saved on the left side of Jedden. Here's Juice. Point and a third place finish for Juice. Unofficial order finish 6-3-1. Results from our first game are now official. Coming in first, post 6, Fred. Taking second, post 3, Bueno. Coming in third, post 1, Juice. 6-3-1 is the official order finish for our first game. And we'll have your prices up here in just a moment. So, regarding your prognostication for the first game, would you like to talk about it? Or just move on, or just move to the prices.
We're just going to move on to the prices. Let's see if there's a consolation in the win. Does that count as a... does that count as a... We move... Oh!
No.
There it is.
No, you're not predicting... No, you're not predicting consolations. No. Sorry. Can't give you that one. The $1 quinella, 3-6, $108.70. $2 wagered on Fred to win returns $22.80. There is a consolation in the place pool. 1 to place returns $8.20. The trifecta 631. Nice way to start things off this evening. $444. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 2. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our second game, and post time for game 2 is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And to get you all up to the start of game number 2 here, for those new fans joining us for the first time, we got a video here that explains, in simpler terms, how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And game 2, now just 4 minutes away. And so we missed the mark, game 1 there.
We?
Me. I missed the mark.
Sounds like we, but it's got an M. Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. Conversely, I brought up a couple other names there, and one of them was not Fred, so I got, hey, look.
No, but a nice win there, 22-80. So, yeah, this is it, folks. Game 2. Boy, I mean, love to see Ben get back on track here, but it's been these last few games for him. He's struggled to even catch it off the serve, and difficult placement on all those right against the side wall. And for a guy that's struggling with his confidence to just catch it, that's the worst thing you can imagine. A slow death coming right at that, crossing the side wall beyond the 11 line. That's, not exactly you would like one just right in the middle of the court on the right side or left side, but no easy breaks there for Ben. Playing out of post 3. Gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm going to go with Bueno. I think he is really knocking on the door for
this
the win.
This is a tough one when you look at it, because you got Jedden in post 1, so he's got a favorable post position.
Right. Yeah.
He did win one in the matinee, if I'm not mistaken.
Did win one. Won game 2, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, Bueno in post 2. Favorable post position. He didn't look bad in the first game. He just wasn't able to... Or he did get up on the board. Ben in post 3. I don't know. So
you got all these, all the top guys here in the earlier posts. All the favorites. Yeah, look at the win there. Jedden, 67 games played, 18 wins. Bueno, 70 games, 21 wins. Ben, 84, 21. Man, Stu, huh? I think looks like the fans are giving up hope as well. I'm giving up hope as well on myself in terms of my prognostication.
Don't give up hope. Pick a Quinella.
Quinella, I can't even get a... Maybe I should start with show. I mean, I can't even...
No, I'm sorry that you can't. No.
Top
we want to know
4?
who you think is going to win. Yes, I think this player will come in
the top half.
In the top half. No,
we're not even in the money.
Post positions.
Boy.
Oy.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Bueno here.
Okay, so you're going to go with the 2?
Sticking with Bueno. I think he's got to get the win here. And in terms of percentage-wise, him and Jedden are pretty similar for this second game. But Jedden won game 2, but going to go with Bueno here. We'll see if we can at least continue this fun on the last Saturday performance.
We have 1 minute till we begin game 2. Game 2 is now just 1 minute away. For those of you who've never been here to Magic City, when we do open the doors for the casino, of course, is open. The sports club is open. We're not open to the public here in Jai-Alai yet. Hope to be at some point. But it's basically a big metal box with a highlight court in it, and the players are kind of out here. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because as we're sitting here chatting so enjoyably, we hear one distinct laugh. You just know it's Ikeda.
You
just know it's Ikeda cackling
boys,
somewhere.
Yeah.
We have these half-wall partitions that we can move around as we need. Kind of have a cage here made out of them, but no, you could just sit here and you just hear the
Ikeda. Yep.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's begin game 2. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Starting things off in our second game, and there's that laugh again. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Jedden. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Bueno. Jedden serves. Our second game has begun. Strong backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Bueno on the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Scores for Bueno, point 2. Now receiving, the white shirt of post 3. Ben receives. Rebote left side by Bueno to the inside. Ben from the 9 line. There's the backhand, low and hard, picked up by Bueno on the left side. Ball tipped by Ben at the 10 line, point 2. Entering the court, the green shirt of post 4, Fred. Ball missed on the left side of Fred, point 2. Bueno's made 3 straight points. He serves to the black shirt of post 5, El Barba. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. El Barba with a great pickup behind the 11 line. Nice backhand caught by Bueno. Bueno goes deep into the overhead screen. Point 5. In our next matchup, El Barba will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Tennessee. Point 5. On the court, ready to receive. In the pink shirt at post 7, we have Juice. Cortada stopped on the left side of El Barba. Nice backhand, stays to the inside. Tipped by Juice at the 10 line, point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Diaz. Nice backhand by Diaz. Catch by Diaz on the forehand. Karam lands out. Point 5. El Barba's on the board with 4 points as we complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt of post 1 is Jedden. In and out of the cess of the ball goes, point 5. That gives El Barba a possible game point here in our second game. On the court, trying to stop him, is the white shirt at post 3, worn by Ben. El Barba just missed the ball at the 7 line. Point 3. Playing our second game will continue. 3 on the board with 2 points. In this next matchup, Ben will serve to the green shirt of post 4. Here's Fred. Ball goes off the tip of Ben Sesta, point 4. Fred now serves to post 2. Here's Bueno. Point 2. Possible game point here for Bueno in the blue shirt of post 2. On the court trying to stop him. Yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. Rebote by Bueno. Stays to the inside. Tennessee on the forehand at the 10 line. Over the top. Scoop. Missed. Point 6. Play continues. Here's post 7, Juice. Tennessee makes a good catch on the left side. Hard backhand follows. Bote's coming out to the 7 line. Into the pad it goes, point 6. Tennessee has 4 points, serving the returning 8 post, Diaz. Tennessee moved around. Diaz made the catch. Backhand, however, lands out of play, 0.8. That puts Diaz on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1, Jedin. Catch by Diaz on the forehand. Robote, left side by Jedin. You keep playing it. Here is Diaz. What a beautiful Robote by Jedin. That was nice. Another one. That one hit the overhead screen. 0.8.
I'm going home, bro.
Diaz has 4 points. Returning with possible game point is the black shirt of post 5, El Barba. Diaz makes the catch. Winding up. Dropped it. Point and game, black shirt of post 5, El Barba. 2 places, 6 serves to 8. This is for third place.
Yes, you know. There you go.
Diaz from the Costado to the inside, where it scores. Point and a third place finish for post 8, Diaz. Unofficial order finish 5-2-8. Results from our second game are official. Coming in first, post 5, El Barba taking second, post 2, Bueno. Coming in third, post 8, Diaz. 5-2-8. It's the official order of finish for our second game. And we'll have your prices up there in just a moment. And prognostication-wise, I believe you said Bueno?
In
Almost.
fact, I did.
Almost.
Placed, but they don't give you anything for placed, do they, Stu? It's
Nope.
not in the rules.
That's right. The rules are strict. I'm sorry. They have to be. Out of necessity,
Well,
our rules are strict.
Guys have to follow the 14 rules. All I have is one. So
That's right.
You got to
Make sure
keep
you
it
get
consistent.
Make
Yep,
sure you pick a
absolutely.
winner in the first 2. The Quinella 2-5. That's first and second in any order. $27.40. Trifecta 5-2-8. $644.40. Up next, Game 3, a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. In addition to being our third game, it's also the official beginning of the High 5 jackpot for this evening. A High 5 is a pick 5 wager. You correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so, you're the only one to do it, you'll win $2,000. No scratches in Game 3. Post time for Game 3 and the High 5, 7 minutes from now.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
You're a sportsman, aren't you?
Sort of.
You like highlight?
I like the way it's spelled.
Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Oh, the kid is hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in a trifecta.
Chunk Dunkirk, incontinent Jai-Alai instructor. Incontinent Jai-Alai instructor? Incontinent Jai-Alai instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and Jai-Alai enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And you saw El Barba in the pop culture video there for El Barba. He's putting together a pretty nice week. 9 games in the money out of his 17 appearances. That's up over 50%. 4 wins, 1 place, and 4 shows. So pretty good rebound week there for number 77. He's climbing up those championship singles standings as well. That was win number 45 for him, so he is now tied with Anderluck for 9th place overall and looking to keep that up here in this 3rd game. And game 3 also marks the start of that high five coming up here in just about 6 minutes. That high five was hit for over $3,500 in the matinee. Of course, it's restocked at $2,000 minimum. You see already $1,200 bet into that pool, so that is good to see. But if you get all 5 numbers and you are the only winning ticket, you will take home, always guarantee it, at $2,000. And some exciting news in the world of Fantasy Jai-Alai, along with the Jai-Alai Channel free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai. We're excited to announce that Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, PrizePicks.com. PrizePicks offers a unique fantasy sports platform that is totally different experience from our weekly fantasy drafts that we run as part of the Jai-Alai Channel's game. PrizePicks allows you to bet on individual players and mix and match amongst a variety of sports. Now, for a limited time, we're offering special incentives to you at home, our Jai-Alai fans. If you go to prizepicks.com and use the referral code JAI, J-A-I, as in Jai-Alai, when you sign up, you will receive a 25% bonus match to your first deposit, plus a free entry, a free 3-player entry that could win you upwards of $50. It could win you $50. And here's where it gets even more interesting, Stu. If you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you use the referral code JAI at sign-up, you will qualify for a double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai in the 2020 or 2021 season. So it's as simple as that. Just go to PrizePicks. You can sign up at prizepicks.com. Use the referral code JAI when you sign up. You can win potentially double the prize if you win a week of our fantasy. So you make sure to take a picture of the sign-up page where we can actually see the referral code with the word JAI typed into it. So that's the screen before you click submit. You go ahead, you send that photo to info@thejaialaichannel.com. And if you send that picture, you automatically qualify to get double the cash prize when you win a week of our Fantasy Jai-Alai. So again, PrizePicks and what we run with the Jai-Alai Channel, that fantasy game, those are completely different. But if you sign up at PrizePicks, you send a picture, we can see you typed in the referral code JAI. You send that picture to info@thejaialaichannel.com, and you win a week of our fantasy, we'll double the prize for you. So right now it's at $150 per week. If you happen to win week 19 and you've signed up for PrizePicks, $300 will be coming your way. And of course, you still get a 25% bonus deposit match, that free entry that could win you $50. So, Stu, it's a win-win. Sign up at PrizePicks. That's PrizePicks, PICKS.com today, and you can start winning and potentially doubling your money in our Fantasy Jai-Alai as well.
Did you say something?
Fantasy.
Oh, yes, PrizePicks. PRIZPICKS, correct?
PrizePicks.
I heard something about that. I don't do that either.
No.
Nope.
People would venture to guess, yeah.
I hope other people do. I do.
I tell you what, saw some people talking about PrizePicks there that they thought that, when people talked about Ben's projection, they said over 1.5. That was the killer for a lot of the people in that earlier performance there. So PrizePicks is a little different than some other daily fantasy sites. I know you're very well versed in the DraftKings and the FanDuel, so I don't have to explain it to you. But for the fans at home there, Stu.
If you want me to know what the hell you're talking about, you're going to have to explain it to me.
But how it works for PrizePicks. FanDuel.
No.
DraftKings.
Never heard of it.
Never heard. Jai-Alai players back in the day. Yeah.
Highlight what?
Highlight players back in the day.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you remember from the 30s and
Yeah.
I hear they played over there in Spain. Yeah, but no. So how Prize Picks does it a little differently. They set a projected, fantasy output for a player, and you select over or under that projection. So it makes it very simple. You don't have to worry about spending a budget. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's just as simple as, do you think this guy is going to go over or under his projection? You have to do at least a 2-player combination. There's 2, 3, or 4-player combinations. 2-player combinations give you back 3 times your money. The 3-player combinations give you back 5 times your bet. And then the 4-player combinations give you back 10 times your money. But it works like a parlay. You know how the parlays work? You got to get all legs of the parlay. You got to hit all of those bets over and under in order to take home the
Have my
bet.
eyes glazed over yet? There's a lot of information there.
A lot of information. For the bettors, people that deal with over and unders and the nuances of gambling, but as someone that, as you said, hasn't placed a bet, this is probably not even Chinese. This is like Sanskrit. Yeah, this is like back in the... You couldn't even read it.
I'm sure it's a lot of fun.
No, but fans seem to have enjoyed it thus far, so that's good to see that people are already playing it, taking advantage on day one. And like we said, if you're close to the top of those standings for our fantasy, you might as well sign up here because you can win double that prize. It's $150 for this week, so you can win $300.
That's a lot of money.
It's a win-win. PrizePicks.com. You can sign up, use the referral code HIGH, and again, send a picture to info@thejai-alai-channel.com of that referral, of that main page where you sign up, and that's how you get double the prize for our weekly fantasy, and then you can play at Prize Picks as well. Game 3, Stu.
Spectacular 7 scoring begins our high 5. Diaz serves, Juice receives. Game has begun. Juice from the forehand with a long carom, stopped on the forehand of Diaz. Carom by Diaz scores. Well thrown, point 1. Diaz first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. Rebote left side by Diaz. Stays to the inside. That's nice. Here's Tennessee on the forehand. Pica. Stop by Diaz at the 13 line. Diaz comes from the 13 line on the forehand. Gets it way up high. Point 3. Here's the green shirt of post 4, worn by El Barba. Ball tipped on the left side of Tennessee, point 4. Our next matchup has El Barba serving in the black shirt of post 5, worn by Jedin. Rebote left side by El Barba to the outside. Jedin makes the catch. Jedin for the 3-wall play. El Barba, perfect position to make that rebote. Here's Jedin mid-court. Good scoop by El Barba. Good scoop by Jedin. Scoop by El Barba. Jedin, pick up on the left side, juggling on the catch. That ball bobbled in the cesta when he made the catch. Point 4. Are you smiling? You're smiling. Yeah, you did that. That's great. Yellow shirt at post 6. Bueno receives. Rebote left side by El Barba. Here's Bueno. Carom by Bueno. El Barba read it, stopped it, returns a carambola. That scores, point 4. And then Bueno threw the ball at him. Wow, that's tough. El Barba on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt. We have Ben. El Barba. Missed the rebote. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt of post 8 is Fred. Ball tipped by Ben. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. Now through the end of the game. Juice returns. Blue of post 2. Low and inside. Scores for Fred. 0.8. Fred's got 3 points. He serves to post 1. Here's Diaz. Good catch by Diaz off a good serve by Fred. Nice backhand. Fred dropped it. 0.1. Diaz has 3 points. He serves to the white shirt at post 3, worn by Tennessee. Rebote left side by Diaz. That's a nice rebote cut way to the inside where it scores. Beautifully thrown by Diaz. 0.1. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Diaz trying to stop him. Jedin. Rebote left side. 2-all. Scores for the win. Point in game. Red shirt of post 1, Diaz. 1 wins it. 4 serves to 8. This is a playoff for second and third place. Good catch by El Barba on the leaping catch, and a scoop by Fred. Very nice. El Barba hung in there to try to make a difficult rebote. Point goes to the 8. Fred places, El Barba shows. Unofficial order finish 1-8-4. Coming in first, post 1, Diaz taking second, post 8, Fred coming in third, post 4, El Barba. 1-8-4 is the official order of finish for our third game, and we'll have your prices up in just a moment. Now, it will be interesting to see this trifecta price, just considering some of the names involved, but you do have the one on top. So for numbers bettors out there, there's nothing particularly interesting about this number combination. But the players in that particular game, that'll be
potentially,
interesting.
Yeah. And for Diaz there, first win of the week here. 1 win, 1 place, 2 shows. Been playing better. You know, it's tough to get a win. He's got Ben, Bueno, El Barba's been playing well, Tennessee, Jedden in those games. You know, it's tough for Diaz, Juice, and Fred, but Diaz playing out of post 1, takes advantage of those double points, wins a couple, and gets it done. Good to see for him.
Well, the 50 cent is an interesting price. Let's roll the screen and see what the... $184, the official order of finish. There you go. $2 try with 1 on top. $184, returning $721.20. The Quinella winning, $62.60. It's a respectable exact as well, $163.50. $2 wagered on 1 to win, returning $9.80. First number for the high five, the number 1. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring some new faces onto the court. Game 4 is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our 4th game, and post time is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than 1 gig. I sell ice cream, I sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We're looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university. I said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
It'll be like the Jamaicans with the
bobsled team.
Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And there was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle at the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a few years ago now. If you'd like to watch that for yourself, head over to MagicCityCasino.com. Look under that highlight tab. The first button there says Magic City Hustle. You can click on it. That'll take you directly to the website, or you can type in MagicCityHustle.com into your browser. Either way you do it, it'll take you to the same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5 and enjoy it from there as many times as you like. Game number 4 in the start of that early pick 3. Now just 4 minutes away.
I'm expecting big things out of these late games, to be honest. Well, these are later, and then we get late. But, you know, there was a particularly spirited practice between the matinee and evening tonight. I believe you may have seen some of it.
All right. Saw a little bit of it.
It was... There's a real high level of energy in the building right now. It's positive energy, too. Sometimes, look, I'll be honest, sometimes it's negative. Sometimes it's a little tense around here. And it has been lately, but today's positive. There's lots of people, there's lots of smiles on faces out here for no reason in particular. And there was a very, very good practice that happened between the matinee and evening. These guys are definitely ready to play tonight, just as they were. I think it came out of everybody playing good in the matinee. The one thing that you got to get over in highlight is unique in the world of sports in that you can play fantastic in the course of an evening.
Sure.
or matinee, you can play great and walk away without a win, place, and show. Never come in the money first, second, or third. And that's a difficult thing for a lot of people to process. It's particularly difficult to include that in the training.
Right.
You know, yes, it is possible for you to play brilliant. It's like, again, Carballo's been the focus of some attention today, but look at what happened with Carballo. Carballo had a much better aim today. He was ready for that one rebote, and Ron hit the chula. Almost never happens here. That had nothing to do with Carballo. That was just a good throw by Ron. And so it's hard to get guys out of that mindset of that had nothing to do with you. That was the other guy.
Yeah, and you're starting to see that more and more as these guys are getting better. The Rons and Douglases starting to get, seeded a lot more than just, guys perhaps getting lucky or a bounce going, against them. And that's, I think, really the key to, it really shows how well these guys are developing when the top guys are getting actually beat instead of, perhaps just taken down every.
No, if you go back, the
there.
perfect illustration of what you're talking about is if you look at the first year of Magic City.
Yeah.
When wins were at $125. Now we're at $100 because we're obviously playing. There's more money in the prize pool because we're playing more games. Added 2 months to the season, but realistically, it was like giving out $125 if you could get the serve in the service box and you didn't drop the ball.
Yeah.
That's what year one was about. And at the time, I had an issue with it, but I didn't understand that it was really part of the whole process of training and learning. It's like, yes, it reinforces the importance of catching. It reinforces of not throwing those shots off the court. Something that sometimes the guys still have a problem with. We know the players who remain nameless right at the moment who they line up a shot, it may be the right shot to throw, but if you're throwing it off the court, why not just throw it up to the front wall and get it back?
Right, and you see in other sports all the time, this was a developing program, still is a developing program, but at the start, very rarely in other sports do you see when teams are rebuilding or, there's colleges or professional teams that aren't as good. It makes sense. Their fan base isn't as committed. Fans are a little bit, less interested, and that makes sense because everyone wants to see good quality play. And as you started to see that, that's reflective in the pools that we talked about. Those trifectas are getting up there, and all these guys, it's not going to be huge bursts at a time, but incrementally they've just started to develop. And you see that. Look back at year one, and you can really see how much they have.
Oh,
developed.
It's like night and day. It's absolutely like night and day, which is good to see. We're ready to begin our fourth game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. That is spectacular 7 scoring. Bragley serves in the red shirt of post 1. Tennessee receives in the blue shirt of post 2. Bragley serves. We begin our fourth game. Bragley goes back to the 13 line to make that catch. Rebote left side by Tennessee. Big bounce. Bragley from the 10 line. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee goes deep from the left side. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee back to the inside. Rebote comes out. Forehand Rebote, swing and a miss at the 6 line, point 2. Tennessee is first up on the board in our fourth game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. This matchup has Tennessee serving to Jedin. Rotate left side. Catch by Jedin. Almost. Point 2. Entering the court, the green shirt of post 4. Here's Anderluck. Anderson receives. Anderluck, rather. Backhand, midcourt. Tennessee's there. Low and hard. Anderluck on the catch. Catch by Anderluck. 3-wall play to the outside. Tennessee was in the right place to make the wrong throw. Point 4. This matchup has Anderluck serving to the black shirt of post 5, Ikeda. Nice backhand by Anderluck. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck. Anderluck goes deep from the right side. Rotate forehand, just above the pad. Anderluck on the run, got assessed on it, could not make the catch. 0.5. Here is the yellow shirt of post 6, Carballo. Carballo on the backhand. Nicely played to the inside. Carballo on the rotate, fired to the inside. Nice catch by Ikeda. Carballo catches it in the air. Hard and low, under his legs, and Ikeda somehow wound up with that catch. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Will score. Well played point by Carballo and Ikeda. 0.6. Here is the pink shirt of post 7. Kubala receives. Carballo from the forehand goes deep. Into the chick-chack, comes out, because we don't really do chick-chacks here. Well thrown by Carballo. 0.6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Scoop by Ben. Just missed. 0.6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is the red shirt of post 1, worn by Bragley. In and out assess of the ball goes, 0.6. Possible game point for the white shirt of post 3. Rather, for the yellow shirt of post 6, Carballo receiving post 3. Jed, I'm not giving it to you that easy. You got to earn it. Carballo on the rebote, just above the pad. Nice throw by Jedden. Difficult rebote save by Carballo. Here's Jedden on the right side. Carballo, forehand grab at the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Catch by Jedden. Rebote left side to the outside. Scoop by Jedden. Carballo, 2-all. Jedden stops it. Jedden goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side, fired up the middle, caught by Jedden, and a great catch. Nice forehand rebote. Lands in. Wow. Point and a perfect game, ladies and gentlemen, to the yellow shirt of post 6, Carballo. 6 wins at 2 places, 4 serves to 5. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Beautiful serve by Anderluck. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Will score. Point and a 3rd place finish to post 5, Ikeda. Unofficial order finish 6-2-5. Results from Game 4 official coming in first, post 6, Carballo. Taking second, post 2, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 5, Ikeda. 6-2-5 is the official result from game number 4, and we'll have your prices up there in just a moment. Moments up. $2 wagered on 6 to win, returning $10. The Quinella 2-6. That's first and second in any order. $90.60. Trifecta 6-2-5. That's first, second, and third place finishing. $155.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 5, a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 5, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
My goal going into this season is probably just playing a little bit more calmer, and also another thing I want to work on is not beating myself. You know, just do simple better. You know, just catch the ball, throw the ball one more time than my opponent, and don't make any unforced errors. I mean, I have a mantra that I tell myself all the time where, you know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Honestly, my favorite thing about Jai-Alai is just the speed of the sport. My intensity, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think it's about 2,000.
Well, Teggy stayed home today, Stu. 2 wins for Carballo on the day.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you scared the Teggy out of him a little bit.
Well, that's the whole thing. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I was talking. I know I had a conversation with Michael, but I don't know if Michael or Teggy was listening. I'm not sure which one.
Gotta think it was Carballo at this rate, the way he's played today. I mean, it's really a 180 from what we saw. And it's really been the past 3 weeks.
But what are you seeing him doing? I mean, just it's very simple.
Nets.
He's not stabbing at the ball.
Yeah. I mean, there were a couple opportunities we saw. Stab it there, do the little windshield wiper scoop, and there was one, he let it go to the rebote, and he knows that he's confident in that shot. You've seen him do it a million times, one of the best rebotes on the roster, and he just played simple highlight.
Yes.
Let the game come to him, wasn't doing anything out of his control, and, you know, sometimes in these games, that's all you got to do to get back, you know, just get back to the basics, and that's what he did, and got him back into the win column.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's good to see. You want to see people play to whatever potential it is that they have. You know, obviously, in the first couple games, and with some of the guys who are scratched who will be coming back soon.
Right.
You know, I'm not unreasonable about anyone's expectation, about my expectations for anybody. I think I have pretty reasonable expectations for each person on the roster. But with Carballo, he's been playing so far under where he should be.
Yeah.
For who got hit now? Someone just got
a pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, you know the noise when someone gets
Well, yeah, no, and everybody gets a very serious look on their face, and then if everybody's okay, they all smile.
And they all smile, and then you go back to the same ball smacking against it. Sorry, continue.
No, but you want to have reasonable expectations for each person on the roster. You also want to be able to assess. You know, you want to be able to assess if this is for everybody who's playing for us. Are you getting too frustrated? Are you, there's a lot of things that go into this. There really are. And I'll be perfectly honest, there's things that I've never had to deal with before. I always had ready-made highlight players that came to me in Fort Pierce, or Miami, or wherever I happened to be at the time. So very rarely did you ever have to really look into this stuff. The guys who, there's a pressure. I had this conversation with JR and with Scott, and it's like, we don't know individually what their tolerance level is for certain frustration. Yeah. And highlight is a very frustrating game, period. I don't care if you played amateur, I don't care if you played professional. There are days where the ball takes every bounce that it should take. Every picada has the right amount of bounce on it. And if you're going to stop it on the forehand, you move up on it, you'll catch it on the tip of the cesta. And there are other days where it bounces 2 feet in front of you and you just watch it go over your head.
Right. And now, obviously, in your career in highlight, what's the least amount of experience that you've seen anyone come to a professional ranks before this? That was playing maybe like Miami quality.
The one who did
Pierce.
it. The one who did it the quickest was the one who I originally compared. Is the one that I originally compared Douglas to. Now it's not a fair comparison because they don't have the same game. But Adam, who actually works in this building now. Adam showed up as a teenager at North Miami. He was a 17-year-old, I believe, 16, 17-year-old with a cigarette in one hand and getting a borrowed cest in the other.
Right.
And he went from rubber ball to plastic ball, and from plastic ball to hard ball. And I believe he was at amateur. That was in '87. And I believe he played for just about a year, maybe a little over a year, before he got a job during the strike. You know, it was strike replacement, but at Palm Beach.
Okay.
And he wasn't ready. He had a lot of skill, but wasn't ready.
And now with 2 minutes until we get into that fifth game, for those fans maybe joining us here a little later in the program, got a video that will explain here in simpler terms how the sport of Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And in finishing that thought, though, however, so whereas he wasn't ready in '88, he was definitely ready in '92, I believe it was, when he came to Miami, and he played a long career at Miami, going very quickly from the early game. Adam, we're speaking about going quickly from the early games to the late games. So as far as a traditional training, he only played in the Jai-Alai school for probably about a year, maybe a year and a half. I don't believe it was. So that's the fastest that I've seen personally. As far as guys coming from overseas, don't know. Have no clue. We're ready to begin our fifth game. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 for game 5 is Douglas. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Ikeda. There's the serve. Game 5 begins. Nice backhand by Ikeda. Strong forehand rebote by Douglas. Good catch by Ikeda. Ball missed on the forehand of Douglas. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our fifth game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. This matchup has Ikeda serving to Kubala. Catch by Ikeda. He goes deep. Kubala reads it nicely. Rebote. Kubala, what an effort. And it made contact with the front wall. Great catch by Kubala. Excellent catch by Ikeda. Rebote by Kubala. Too high. That hit the overhead screen. That was some tremendous effort there by Kubala to try to get there. And he did. Very good. Excellent play. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Carballo. Beautiful backhand throw by Carballo. Carballo on the forehand. High throw. Ikeda going to cut it off. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Bradley receives. Point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6. Anderluck receives. Forehand rebote. Just missed at the 8 line. Point 6. And our next matchup, Anderluck will serve to Ron in the pink shirt at post 7. Beautiful backhand throw by Ron. Anderluck, forehand rebote. Ron takes it in the air at the 8 line. Low and inside, scooped up by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Ron again, goes deep. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Beautifully thrown. The high scoop definitely not working for him that time. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8 is Bueno. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Cannot go over or touch the line of the 7. Point 8. Completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Douglas. Catch by Bueno. Douglas on the left side. Point 1. Entering the court, the white shirt at post 3, Kubala. Beautiful Costado play to the inside by Douglas. Nice forehand rebote by Kubala. Hard throw by Douglas. Good catch, almost, by Kubala. Point 1. Douglas is now serving to the blue shirt at post 2, worn by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. Nice backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Douglas backpedals, takes it on the bounce. Scoop by Ikeda. Douglas from the left side. Right to the corner. Out to a low rebote, played from the forehand of Ikeda. Douglas is there. Douglas faked the carom, put it inside. Ikeda waited for it. Rebote forehand. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Sidearm carom does not open up. Douglas has it on the left side. Rebote left side by Ikeda. High to the front wall. Taken in the air by Douglas. Costado the inside will score. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, Douglas. Trying to stop him. The black shirt of post 5, worn by Bragley. Rebote left side by Douglas to the inside. Nice scoop by Bragley. Hard throw by Douglas. Ooh, got to go for that on your left. Point in game, post 1. Douglas. This is a playoff for second and third place, 4, 6, and 2. 4 first serves to 6. Beautiful forehand throw by Anderluck. Catch by Carballo. Anderluck's there. Carballo on the left side. Nice backhand. Forehand rebote. Nice throw by Carballo. Good catch by Anderluck. Anderluck with the scoop. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Played to pass. Anderluck sets up for the rebote from the right side. Wow. That is something else. I mean, that is a really tough rebote he just made. Karam called in. 0.6. Here's post 2, Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck. He goes deep. Rebote forehand. So, if I'm not mistaken, it went between Ikeda's legs and Anderluck scooped it from between his legs. That was interesting. Okay, so that's point in place to post 6. 4 serves to 2. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. I don't know if it's good, but it's crazy. Rebote forehand. Carballo makes a great catch. Rifles the backhand. Rebote comes to Ikeda. Ikeda's 2-all will score. That is a well-played point. A very well-played point by Ikeda and Carballo. Point 2. $162 is the official order of finish. I need to read these prices. It's getting a little weird here. It's Saturday Night Highlight. It is definitely getting a little weird. It feels like a Saturday night. Okay, so what I'm still stunned about was that so the ball came in, it bounced between Ikeda's legs, and
I watched the replay on that.
And Anderson scooped it behind Ikeda. That's what I saw, right?
No, your eyes didn't deceive you.
Yeah, JR and I agree. We've never seen that before. Again, don't know if it's good, but it worked. It was great.
He learned that move from Jedin there. Yeah, he tried to get out of the way, and then he realized that he was still in the way, and then
God. Okay, so there are your prices. The 162 is the official order finish from Game 5. $2 Quinella 1-6, 26.40. Trifecta 162, 174 even. And then we were met with Diaz, who just wandered behind us, and with 6 feet of separation, that we try to maintain with the, players shouldn't be over here, but it's not a hard rule. He won't get a fine for it, and he's wearing the 4-post.
He's shouting, yeah.
What are you wearing the 4-post for? You don't play in the 4. And he specifically said, I bet you're wondering why I'm wearing a post position that I'm not playing in. Right. Yeah. Well, Douglas is my favorite player, so I'm going to wear whatever jersey he wears.
He's like a fan. Yeah. Huge fan of Douglas out there. Hey. Don't blame him. I think there's a lot of people out there that impressed by his skills and probably favorite guy out there on the roster, but Diaz always keeps it light. That's funny.
Or serious. Diaz can go silly, or he can go exactly, or he can go very serious. Up next is Game 6. It's a spectacular 7. Singles match played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our 6th game. It concludes the early pick 3. Post time for Game 6, 7 minutes away.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the offseason practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, And so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And serve takes a high bounce. Vanderbilt gathers at about the 10 line. Fires this one that's going to go deep into the corner. Good return by Carballo, sends it going off the wall.
Wow, great
a nice
shot,
rebote.
yes.
Carballo gets it back in play. A soft carom and a reverse over his head.
Yeah, Daddy.
Catch by Ben midcourt. There's the carom. A Barba on the run. Returns a carom.
Whoa,
that scores for the win. Ben rips a 2-all off the serve that scores. What a shot, .7. Here's Diaz with a good catch. Tennessee grabs it. Hard reverse to the outside. Diaz from his knees. Strong forehand return. Jedden with an excellent 2-wall rebote save for the big bounce. El Barba reaches way up to make the catch, and he scores on the return. Catch by Carballo. Hard reverse rebote is coming out. Jedden calls for the rebote. Outside placement of
nice
the Costado rebote.
Bradley makes a nice scoop on the forehand, sends that low and hard. A beautiful scoop by Carballo.
Outside placement thrown by Anderlock. Kubala runs in, lines up. Tejada, what a shot thrown by Kubala.
And the top plays there from July of 2019 takes us almost up to, how about that? Right up to the start of that 6th game. It ends that pick 3. And we're ready to begin.
We're ready to begin our 6th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Carballo. Receiving in the blue shirt at post 2 is Jedden. There's the serve. We begin our 6th game. Nice backhand by Jedden. Beautiful backhand by Jedden. Forehand rebote. Saved on the forehand of Carballo. Jedden with the catch at the 8 line. Rebote forehand is up. Jedden looks for the rebote. Carballo on the right side. Catch by Jedden. Outside placement. Carballo scoops it up. Returns it from the forehand across the sidewall perfectly at the 7 line to score. Point 1. Carballo first up on the board in our 6th game. Our next matchup has the white shirt at post 3 receiving, Anderluck. Rebote left side, fired by Carballo. Good pickup by Anderluck. Carballo on the left side winds up. Hard to the inside he goes. Anderluck with a great effort to try to make that forehand rebote. Point goes to the 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Green shirt of post 4. Douglas. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's Ron. Rebote left side by Douglas. Ron catches it in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote left side by Douglas, clipped the sidewall. Ron catches it on the forehand. Point 5. On the court, ready to receive. The yellow shirt at post 6, worn by Kubala. Rebote forehand fired by Ron to score, point 5. In this matchup, Ron will serve to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Bragley. Point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Ikeda. It's a good serve for Ron. Point 5. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in our second round is Jedden. Rebote forehand by Ron. Point 5. Straight points to a possible game point here for Ron. On the court trying to stop him. White shirt at post 3 is Anderluck. Excellent catch by Anderluck off a good serve by Ron. Ron makes the rebote. Anderluck on the forehand. Low and hard, caught by Ron. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Clears the overhead screen. Ron's winding up. Back to the inside. Scoop by Anderluck. The hard throw will score. Point 3. Play continues. Here's post 1 in the red shirt. Carballo. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Rebote left side by Carballo. Beautifully played inside. Great catch by Anderluck. Rebote forehand, fired by Carballo. Anderluck, forehand Rebote, nicely played. Carballo on the run, winding up. That was nice. Point one. One on the board with 4 points. Carballo now serves the returning 4 post. In the green shirt, we have Douglas. Douglas from deep in the backcourt. Into the Chula. Carballo dug it out. Carballo, good positioning. Right up the middle, caught in the air by Douglas. Douglas with the Dejada. Made contact. Carballo got there, flipped it past Douglas. Douglas for the left side, Rebote right over Carballo's head. That will score. I don't know that you're going to get a better point than that right there. Point 4, well earned by Douglas. Four on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala off the serve. Douglas on the forehand Rebote. Scores, point 4. 4 on the board with 5 points. Here's post 7. Bragley. Possible game point for Douglas. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote's up. Lands out. Point in game. Green shirt at post 4. Douglas. 5 places. 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 4-5-1. So coming in first, post 4, Douglas with a well-earned game. He had to work his ass off for that one. Taking second, post 5, Ron, who had a really nice run. Coming in third, post 1, Carballo. Again, Carballo really working hard, both in the matinee and evening performance, to get these points and get up in the top 3 finishes in these games. 4-5-1 is the official order finish for game number 6. Your early pick 3, 6-1-4. 3 of 3 numbers returning $60.80. $2 Quinella 4-5. That's first and second in any order. $16.60. The trifecta 4-5-1. $111.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 7th game. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 7 begins the late pick 3. It also concludes tonight's high 5. There are no scratches in Game 7. It is a 7-post doubles game. Post time for Game 7 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And we're going to see if anybody's still alive for that high 5 was hitting that matinee. See if anyone will collect another 2,000. Looks like we got a couple of chances to do so. 1, 2, and 4. Juice and Ron, Anderluck and Kubala, and then Bueno in Tennessee. So 1, 2, or 4. Any one of those wins the high 5. Give away another $2,000. Hit both performances here today. And that high 5 said yesterday since July 9th. So since pretty much about a few months into that season, since the start of July, the high 5's been going at about 50%. So if it's not hit one performance, more than likely going to be hit the next statistically on the year. And for a wager that we said about 1 in 32,000 to be going at a 50% clip, that is just ridiculous. And why it is the most generous wager in all of pari-mutuel, so keep playing that high five. It's always guaranteed at $2,000. You saw there today is less than 2,000 bet into the pool, but that's the minimum you get if you get all 5 winners, and you are the only ticket with those numbers there. So a couple opportunities in this final Saturday evening performance of the season. And in case you missed us in Game 3, along with the Jai-Alai Channel's free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai, we announced a couple days ago in yesterday's performances that Fantasy Jai-Alai had been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, and that is prizepicks.com. So Prize Picks offers a unique fantasy sports platform, totally different experience from our weekly fantasy draft. It's different than DraftKings and FanDuel and all that stuff. Prize Picks allows you to bet on individual players and mix and match amongst a variety of sports. So very unique in that regard. A lot of fun to do. For a limited time, they're offering special incentives to our Jai-Alai fans. If you go to Prize Picks, use the referral code JAI, J-A-I, when you sign up. You'll receive a 25% bonus match in your first deposit, plus a free entry that could win you $50. So, free bet that could win you up to $50. And that's not all. If you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you used the referral code at sign up, you will qualify for a double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai this season or next season, 2021. Committed to the fantasy. Fans seem to like it. Picked up by Prize Picks, so going to continue it through next season as well. So, double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai. But you have to sign up at Prize Picks. Use that referral code JAI and make sure to take a picture of that screen before you click submit. So you're going to put in your information. I think you have your name, your email address, and then at the bottom, you put that referral code JAI. You want to take a picture of that screen, send it to the email info@thejaialaichannel.com. Again, that is info@thejaialaichannel.com. And you qualify for a double cash prize in our Fantasy Jai-Alai, that one run by the Jai-Alai Channel. So Prize Picks and the Jai-Alai Channel, completely separate in terms of the fantasy, scoring a little bit different. But if you sign up at Prize Picks, we'll double it if you win a week of our Fantasy Jai-Alai here. So $150 is on the line for the winner or winners this week. If there are multiple winners, that will be split. So if you have signed up at Prize Picks already, you got to use the referral code JAI. Send that picture to info@thejaialai channel. You take home double what you would have won. So it's a win-win. No reason not to sign up. That's Prize Picks, PICKS.com, and get started and potentially start winning today.
And question forwarded to us by the Jai-Alai Channel. Is the court open for the players to practice on the 3 days they don't play?
Interesting question.
And do you still teach?
Well, virtual learning. That's what we're
in
the state of Florida.
Distance learning.
Yeah.
I stand with my
Stu's in bed.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. No, that what you just did. Don't do that. No, don't do that either. Don't do that. Catch the ball in the air. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Concentrate. Next.
That's all Stu says.
Yeah. So good question. The court was not open to players this year when we first came back in May. We had them only practicing under the supervision of JR or myself. As players have gotten sick and have come back, we have relaxed things. So yeah, the players can pretty much well practice almost any time that they want. As far as the teaching is concerned, in the off season, JR and I, Juan Ramon Arasate and I, we split the practices. So he's a morning person. I'm definitely not a morning person. So usually we start practices. No. Yeah, it's a shock, right? So we usually start the practices at 10 in the morning, and we practice with groups of 4 on the court. And so JR will do 10 to 2, and then I'll do 2 p.m. to whatever time. And that's been in the off season. We're going to see how things go into 2021. I think we're looking at a schedule change, perhaps play a little bit more Jai-Alai for you folks. Not announcing anything, just hinting, teasing something up. Yes, I think there will be a little bit more Magic City to be seen and wagered on and enjoyed in 2021. So our practice schedule will definitely be different. Also, there's less specific instruction that that I can give as these guys are getting into their third year. Now it just winds up fine-tuning certain things. There's a lot more fine-tuning that JR and I do. So less specific teaching from the basics to more fine-tuning. And with that explanation, that gets us to game number 7. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of Post 1, Juice and Ron Ron. Receiving in the blue of Post 2, Anderluck and Kubala. There's the serve. Our 7th game has begun. Excellent catch by Ron Ron deep in the backcourt. That took a Magic City bounce off the sidewall. Kubala caught it nicely. Under the bridge. Good throw by Kubala. Point 2. White shirts of Post 3 receive. Here's Jedden and Ben. Ben throws a bullet from the left side. Anderluck makes a great save on the rebote. Low and hard. Will score. Point 3. In this matchup, Jed will serve in the green shirts of Post 4, worn by Bueno and Tennessee. Catch by Jed. Oh, almost a catch by Jed. And point 4. Black shirts of Post 5 receive. Here's Fred and Ikeda.
That shit is fucking aggravating as fuck, man.
Scoop by Ikeda. Hard forehand. Great catch by Tennessee at the 13 line. Here's Ikeda, midcourt. Over the top to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Tennessee. Tennessee with the forehand. Caught by Ikeda, midcourt. Ikeda sends it right back to Tennessee. Tennessee makes another good catch on the forehand. Back to Ikeda. Ikeda scoops it up. Tennessee from the forehand. Hard throw. Ikeda looks for the rebote. Beautiful rebote by Ikeda. Bueno for the rebote. Just above the pad to the inside. Here's Ikeda on the forehand. Karam by Ikeda is off the court, and Fred got drilled. We've had more players hit with the ball today than in the entire year. You all right? Point 4. Yellow shirts of Post 6 receive. Diaz and Carballo. Carballo runs up, makes the catch, blasts the backhand. Rebote comes out as a line drive right up the middle and thrown way out of play. Point 6. Entering the court, pink shirts of Post 7, El Barba and Bragley. There's a good serve by Diaz. Comes to the left side of Bragley. Carballo on the forehand. Powerful forehand by Carballo. Good catch by Bragley. Carballo with the catch. Hard forehand. Caught by Bragley. Long carom. Great catch by Diaz. Diaz sends it back. It makes contact with the sidewall. Bragley makes the catch. Carballo from the left side winds up, rifles it up the inside where it scores. Great team effort there by Diaz and Carballo. Point goes to the 6. The first round's complete. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, we have Juice and Ron Ron. Excellent catch by Carballo at the 12 line. Ron Ron from the left side. Rebote left side by Diaz. Ron Ron with the tip ball, point 6. 6 on the board with 4 points. Here are the blue shirts of post 2. This matchup has Diaz serving to Anderluck and Kubala. Ball just missed on the forehand of Carballo, point 2. Two on the board with 3 points. Receiving the white shirts of post 3, Jedden and Ben. Good catch by Ben. He holds on to it. Strong backhand. Caught in the air by Kubala. Ben with a reach. What a catch. I mean, that was way over his head. Good catch by Anderluck. Ben from the forehand at the 10 line. Outside placement. What a throw by Ben. That scores well. Point 3. 3 now serves to the black shirts of post 5. Fred and Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Ben from the 12 line on the forehand. Big bounce goes up and scores. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirts of post 3. Jedden and Ben trying to stop them. Green shirts of post 4. Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve. Rifles the backhand. This rebote coming all the way out. Jedden hung in there. He made that rebote nicely. Here's Bueno from the forehand. On the carom. That lands out. Point and game to the white shirts of post 3. Jedden and Ben. 3 wins it, 6 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 3-6-2.
I try to do a juke.
Well, well, well. There's been some great highlight play here today. There just has been. It's good to see. Very good to see. Coming in first, post 3, Jedden and Ben. Taking second, post 6, Diaz and Carballo. Coming in third, post 2, Anderluck and Kubala. 3-6-2 is the official order of finish for Game 7.
And that doubles team of Jedden and Ben been struggling this week. They hadn't gotten in the money in any of their 5 previous appearances, and that time able to break through with a little help from some of the opposition there. Bueno, sometimes on those shots there up front, Bueno, he has the skills to do it and gets a little impatient, and that one, that Karam could have taken a lot off of it and just gotten it in there. Would have been difficult for Jedden to get there, but give them credit. They won the game there. First win of this week, and has the high 5 rolling. Carries over 5.
$1 high 5, 1614345 numbers returning $48.70, and we have a carryover, $536.40. Once again, the high 5 guaranteed in every performance at a minimum of $2,000. The $1 Quinella 3-6, $54.70. Trifecta 3-6-2, that's first, second, and third place finish, $297.60. $2 wagered on 3 to win, returning $17.20. Consolation in the place pool, 2 to place, returning $4.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 8. A spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. No scratches in game 8, and post time is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Fred runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas, 2-wall will score for the win.
Up Carballo, play it outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
Karam by Jedden, stopped by Bragley. Bragley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jedden's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karen, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And folks, there were the top 10 2-walls from last season here at Magic City Jai-Alai. And so, Stu's question forwarded to us from the Jai-Alai channel about the Magic City bounce.
Magic City bounce. Yes, it's important that if I say something that you don't hear at other frontons, that I define it.
Yep, absolutely.
So one of the features here at Magic City is the glass wall are panels that are bolted in on the corners. When the ball hits one of those bolts, it tends to die. It's something you reflexively hear here at Magic City, and the players, most of them know to adjust, that they have to move forward. So sometimes you say, why did the ball take that kind of bounce? So that's a Magic City bounce. And also on the side wall. the wall is actually individual panels instead of one solid, smooth pour. Right. And it occasionally, as the players have gotten better, when you throw reverse, when you throw the left side, you want it to come as close to the sidewall as possible. As the players have gotten better, it's gotten closer to the sidewall, and it occasionally catches a lip on the edge of one of those panels and shoots out. That you're not going to see anywhere else other than Magic City. But the rule that applies to all frontons everywhere in the world, even if there's grass growing, literally if it's an old outdoor court and there's a little strip of grass and a crack in the ground and the ball hits that and chulas on, nope, that's part of the court, it counts. So, okie dokie, let's begin. Game number 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Our first matchup has Anderluck in the red shirt of post 1, serving to Douglas in the blue shirt of post 2. Anderluck with the serve. Our 8th game has begun. Excellent catch by Anderluck. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Douglas. Catch by Anderluck. Cortada. Stop by Douglas. Anderluck with the catch. He goes deep. Rebote left side by Douglas to the inside. Anderluck catches it in the air. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand fired by Douglas. Anderluck just missed the rebote. That's a really well played point by Anderluck and Douglas. Point goes to the 2. Douglas first up on the board in our 8th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Kubala. Good catch by Kubalov. A good serve by Douglas. Douglas pounds it to the back wall. Rebote 2-all does not open up. Douglas stops it. Point 2. Here's the green shirt of post 4, Ron. Forehand rebote to pass by Douglas. Douglas on the left side, winds up. There's the 2-all. Ron read it, stopped it, but did not hold on to it. Point 2. Douglas on the board with 3 points, serving to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Bueno. Catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand caught by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Catch by Douglas. Outside placement by Douglas. Beautifully executed. It will score. Point 2. Two on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6, Ikeda. Good catch by Ikeda deep in the backcourt. Here's Douglas. Catch by Ikeda. Nice stop on the forehand. Douglas from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. He gets it to the front wall. Douglas. Ikeda from the 11 line. Magic City bounce. Picked up on the left side of Douglas. Here's a great catch by Ikeda. Outside placement. Stopped on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas, trying for that 3-wall play. And no, it hit the overhead screen instead. Point 6. Here's post 7, Carballo. Nice backhand by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Ikeda. Scoop attempt just missed by Carballo. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Ben. Bote, oh my God. What is it today? Everybody's a ball magnet on this court.
Wow.
You all right? That's the 4th hit? 5th hit? Something like that? 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, Anderluck. Red shirt at post 1. Anderluck on the forehand. Good catch by Ben. Lost control of it on the backswing. 0.1. Anderluck has 2 points. He serves to the white shirt at post 3, Kubala. Anderluck from the left side. Big backhand. Bote's coming out to the 4 line. Forehand camera Bote attempt. Tough shot. Difficult shot to throw in high-lie. 0.1. Anderluck's on the board with 4 points, serving to the 4 post. Worn by Ron. Bote forehand save by Anderluck. Big bounce coming back to the 11 line. Ron's there. Ron goes deep. Bote forehand. Soft touch by Anderluck. Ron read it. Stops it. Cortada scores. 0.4. Ron has 2 points. Here's post 5. Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Bote forehand by Ron. Ball tipped, 0.4. Ron has 4 points. Douglas has 4 points. This matchup has Ron serving to Douglas. Rebote thrown nicely by Ron. Here's Douglas, 4. The Rebote, clipped the side wall. Ron reaches out, makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside, caught by Douglas. Throw by Douglas, scooped but not held on to by Ron, 0.2. Possible game point, 4. The blue shirt at post 2, Douglas. Trying to stop him. Pink shirt at post 7, Carballo. Strong backhand by Carballo. Rebote left side to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote not there. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. Blue shirt at post 2, Douglas. 2 wins it, 1 serves to 4. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. That's a beautiful serve by Anderluck. Ron from the 9 line. Point and place to post 4, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish, 2-4-1. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 2. Douglas taking second, post 4. Ron coming in third, post 1. Anderluck. 2-4-1 is the official order finish for Game 8. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. I don't know what it is with guys getting hit, but fortunately, hits have all come off of the front wall. No one's taken one out of a cesta, which is, of course, the worst possible way to get hit. But still, I don't like that trend.
No, not at all. But on the positive side for Douglas there, 3 wins in a row. Going for the Grand Slam here in the Superfecta 9-point singles match to close it out. Ron had 3 wins in the matinee. Douglas, and try to one-up him. Get 4. Only way to do it. He's got a chance.
Up next is our 9th and final game. Actually, I should talk about the prices first, right?
Yeah.
That's what that memo said. Scott said he doesn't like scratches or mistakes in announcing. Am I seeing that Quinella correct? Who was it? Ron Douglas?
Ron Douglas with post 1.
Oh, never mind. I understand.
Yeah. Now, makes sense, but...
Oh, wait a second. The win and the Quinella paid the same price. That I don't know if I've ever seen before. That I think is a first. You know, Quinella's under $10.
The list of firsts at Magic City.
You like the fact that everybody's cashing a ticket. You do like to see that. You prefer not to see them less than maybe $11, but to see the win pay the same as that's definitely interesting. The Mighty Ocho 65161 4 3-2, 5 of 8 numbers, returning $47.60. $2 Quinella 2-4. Everyone who placed a Quinella seems to be cashing that ticket. $6.60. Trifecta 2-4-1. That's a first, second, and third place finish. $39.20. $2 on 2 to win, return $6.60. Up next, Game 9. Spectacular 9 Superfecta action. Next game is played at 9. That's 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. It's your only Superfecta wagering opportunity in tonight's performance. Post time for Game 9. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And it is that 9-point Superfecta game to close out the day here at Magic City. Scoring a little different in these 9-point and 7-point games, and we got a video that will clear everything up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
So, Stu, I think I figured out the reason Douglas is playing so well. He's got his number 1 fan out there. Diaz was in the matching blue for game.
Diaz has worn a Douglas jersey every game.
He had the blue shirt on that game. Saw that he won. He had the green shirt when Douglas was in post 4, game 6 he won. And I'm guessing he was wearing that red one in game 5. But
good.
Diaz keeps it
and also a really nice thing about Diaz, when Douglas, before he started last year, people remember he started 3 weeks late, maybe a month late, something like that.
Yeah.
He broke his ankle.
Sure.
Who rode to, well, originally we started off at the hospital, and then the doctor said that he could see him right away. Diaz insisted upon going with myself and Douglas.
Wow.
Yep.
Future in medicine.
Well, no, not that. Just he felt
just a good guy.
He felt compelled to keep him company. I think that was really nice. And we had a question coming up out of the chat regarding how Douglas wears his chin strap.
Yes.
Yeah, there was one other player of note to wear his chin strap over his mouth. To be honest with you, I don't think it's conscious. Anderluck, Douglas, Carballo, Ikeda to a lesser extent, Bueno. A couple of the guys on the roster do watch a lot of video on YouTube of older highlight.
Right.
Funny to say old highlight. I announced some of that stuff. And so I know they obviously know who Bolivar is.
But they wouldn't pick up mannerisms.
I don't think that's a conscious effort. In fact, here's a completely random fact about highlight. Chin straps in highlights sometimes, because you're sweating it.
Yeah,
chin straps can be a fairly nasty piece of equipment, and guys' chins will break out. So you'll see the way Ikeda has, if anybody can see how close. I know you can see from there. You see his chin strap, how he's cut the center out of it.
Yeah.
So it's two straps. So sweat
just holds it in place. Really.
Exactly. Yeah. Sweat can't pool there.
Yep. Hygiene important. That's it.
And so for Douglas, I don't know. He may have an issue with. I know he's got a little bit of a. He's got a small beard. Well, he's got a beard of some kind.
Facial hair. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the breakout issue may be an issue. So I don't think I definitely don't think he's doing that to mimic Bolivar. I don't believe that that's the case. No. If you remember correctly, he wasn't wearing a chin strap, and he was very fond of throwing the fall down rebote, and his helmet kept coming off, and so we did say enough.
This
enough.
is getting.
Yeah, no. Put a chin strap on. I don't care what. And he started covering his mouth with it. So that's literally something that's happened organic. The idea may have come from having seen Bolivar, or video of Bolivar. And I'm not sure I don't know if his father played. I know his father played Milford and Bridgeport. I don't know if he played at the same time that Bolivar was finishing up, but it would have been around that same time because his father was on the roster. His father, Douglas.
Yes.
From
fitting name.
Daytona, Melbourne, Bridgeport, and Milford.
And quick question before that clock hit 9 minutes, but have highlight jerseys ever been a thing in your days working in marketing and promotion? Is that a new thing that perhaps Magic City could?
We always held on to highlight jerseys for the players forever. Those jerseys that you see, the World Highlight jerseys with the patch on the shoulder, those things lasted 20 years. It was it's some banned material that doesn't exist anymore. I'm sure, I don't know, guys grew third eyes or something like that, but it was really strong material. Banlon and
Who's the material guy? Yeah, he knows it all.
Serving the red shirt at post 1 is Ron. Receiving blue at post 2 is Bueno. Ron serves. Our 9th and final game begins. Rebote left side by Bueno. Right up the middle. Ron's there. Catch by Ron. Karen by Ron. Caught by Bueno. Bueno gets the forehand off. Ron comes up with a great catch on the 11 line. Bueno from the forehand. Juggling. Did not have control over the ball when he caught it. Bounced in the cesta. Point 1. Otherwise, a well-played point by Bueno and Ron. White shirt at post 3. Ben receives. Outside placement of the Costado Rebote. That's bold throwing it from there. He did miss it, though. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4. Anderluck receives. Beautiful forehand throw by Anderluck. Nice pass. 2-all, way out. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's Douglas. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Kubala. Backhand by Douglas. Rebote comes to the left side of Kubala. That's a nice rebote. Douglas makes the catch, rifles it to the inside. Kubala's there. Kubala goes deep from the left side. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Douglas moving up, catching it in the air. Jai-Alai, the soft touch. Kubala read it, stops it. Karam, stopped by Douglas in a great catch. He flips it back. Kubala on the run, will not get there. Do not go head first into the cage. Okay. That's going to hurt. 0.5. Good point. That'll bring to the court the pink shirt of post 7, Ikeda. Scoop by Douglas. Wow. 0.5. I'm not sure what he said, but I think it was "thank you, my very good friend." Yes, I believe that was it. Purple shirt at post 8 receiving. Here is Carballo. Excellent catch by Carballo off a great serve by Douglas. 2-all. Stopped by Carballo. Carballo rifles it in. One-handed grab missed. Rebote missed. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is the blue shirt of post 2 worn by Bueno. Bote left side, fired to the inside. That's going to score 0.8. Carballo's on the board with 3 points. He now serves to the returning one post, Ron. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Ron. He winds up. There's the 2-all. Carballo on the run. Could not quite get there. Ooh. Point 1. One on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 3, Ben. Rebote left side by Ron. Nice rebote. Good catch by Ben. Backhand to the inside. Rebote left side into the pad. 0.3. Receiving the green shirt of post 4, Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6, Kubala. Bote forehand save by Anderluck. Cleared the overhead screen. Kubala with the 2-all. Anderluck stops it on the forehand. Good catch by Kubala. To the inside he goes. Anderluck's there. Good catch at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Catch by Kubala. Juggling on the catch. Point 4. Anderluck on the board with 5 points, but remember 9 points are needed to win a Superfecta game. Here's post 7. Ikeda. Nice backhand throw by Ikeda. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Ikeda from the left side. Hard to the inside. Rebote left side by Anderluck. Lands in on the 2-wall. Stopped by Ikeda. Karam by Ikeda will score. Point 7. Back and ready to receive. The black shirt at post 5, Douglas. Rotate forehand. Will score for Ikeda. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 2. Bueno. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Bueno from the left side at the 10 line. Ikeda. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote, he was there, just could not make the play. Point 2. Bueno serves. The returning 8 posts, we have Carballo. Nice backhand by Carballo. Forehand rebote just above the pad. Bueno's there. 2-all. Carballo reads it, stops it, returns a cortada. Bueno winds up with it, controls it. Here's Carballo. Goes deep back to the inside, passing Bueno. Bueno missed the forehand rebote. Well played by Carballo, and Bueno, point 8. Carballo has 5 points, but remember 9 points need to win a Superfecta game. Here's Ron. Carballo with the forehand rebote. Looking to get Pico rebote. Ron doesn't fall for it. 2-all. Lands in and scores. Well executed by Ron. Point 1. Ron's on the board with 5 points, serving to post 3, Ben. Good catch by Ben. Rebote by Ron. Catch by Ben. Ben going outside. Ron makes the rebote. That's going to be tough. But he caught it. Gets it off in time. Very nice by Ben. He showed a lot of control there. Good throw by Ron. Rebote by Ben. Catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Ron stops it. Hard throw by Ron. That is a great catch by Ben. The backhand, however, hits the pad. A well-played point by Ron and Ben. Point goes to the 1. Possible game point here for the red shirt at post 1, Ron. Trying to stop him. Post 6, the yellow shirt, Kubala. That hit the overhead screen. Point in game, ladies and gentlemen. Red shirt at post 1, Ron. 1 wins it. 7 takes the quad. 4 serves to 8. This is for second and third place. Carballo with a tip ball off a good serve by Anderluck. Point and a second place finish to post 4, Anderluck. Carballo comes in third in post 8. Unofficial order finish 1-4-8-7. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Ron. Taking second, post 4, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 8. Carballo taking the quad, post 7, Ikeda. 1-4-8-7 is the official order finish for Game number 9.
And kept it up all the way to Game 9 with those unbelievable points. Some of the best catches we've seen this year. Guys just
all day
hanging in there all day. Great
all day.
Points.
I mean, we had really, really good highline play today. And the effort is, so there's an A+ for effort across the entire board. Some tremendous points. Guys really understanding that they can't just stick their cest out and hope that it winds up in it. You actually have to make these catches and stop the ball. Yeah, no, overall it was just really, really well played today. 1-4-8-7 is the official order finish for Game 9. $2 Quinella, 1-4, $33. The trifecta, 1-4-8, $264.80. 10-cent super, 1-4-8-7, $80.66. The pick 3, 3-2-1. All 3 numbers returning $85.40, and that is the late pick 3. $2 on 1 to win will get ya $9. And as we're winding things down, is a very specific question coming out of the chat through the Highlight Channel about the amount of space between the outside boundary line and the screen, or the netting, really, which is what we have here.
I'm actually intrigued by this answer. Something I had yet to think of.
It's actually a good question because I have to estimate, because I don't know I'm guessing it's about 8 feet. I would say it's between, somewhere between 7 and 9 feet. I don't believe it's as far as 10 feet. But it is, I'm going to guess it's about 8 feet. And it's funny because if people have talked about traditional regulation courts. It's like, no, if you look at, for instance, at that area of the court's called, ready, Andrew? Contra Concha. So the outside of the court, the Contra Concha.
The wood.
The wood, exactly. So in Fort Pierce, it's gigantic. So if someone throws a 2-wall, you could drive a bus down the Contra Concha and catch the 2-wall. At Palm Beach Jai-Alai, however, which is still standing, very narrow. And guess what? What? The newest guru of Jai-Alai, formerly and still, I guess, a guru as far as horse racing is concerned. I get a text message.
Yeah.
There's very few people who text me. I don't want anybody to know my phone number because I don't really want to talk to anybody. You're nice, so yeah, you.
It took me 2 years to get it. Yeah.
Scott has texted and said 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet. Only 2 people. I promise you, only 2 people know for sure. Scott Sav and Dan Licciardi. Those are the only 2 people who absolutely know for sure. But the Contra Concha varies from court to court. So Miami's is, I think, a reasonable length. Palm Beach Jai-Alai is extremely narrow, and the pad is very low. So if you throw a good 2-wall at Palm Beach, I mean, no one's throwing anything at Palm Beach because it's been closed since '94, I think it is. bang, it cuts right out, and there's, the fence is right there. Whereas at Fort Pierce, you have forever to catch it. So, yeah, so we're 10 feet here, which I think is a perfectly appropriate...
For the length of the court?
For the length of the court, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think proportionally...
Gives guys enough chance to,
Yes.
Gives them enough space to be able to make a play on the outside. We see, guys have been flying into that net, but, given the 120-foot length, 10 feet, Palm Beach was...
Narrow.
Was that closer to regulation length? The 150?
Oh, it's a big court. Yeah,
big,
it's a big court. Yeah, that's a big court. So, yeah. Wow. I mean, just tremendous highlight today.
Yeah, it really was great, and got a lot in store for you tomorrow, the last day of the Jai-Alai Channel's fantasy. They'll be winding down tomorrow. We'll see if you're a winner. Sign up if you're close to the top. Make sure to go to Prize Picks. Sign up. Send a screenshot to info@the-Jai-Alai Channel of that page right before you click submit to confirm your account. You got to see the referral code high in there. We need a picture of that. Send that to info@the-Jai-Alai-Channel.com, and we'll double the prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's fantasy game. And that concludes tomorrow, as well as the Golden Cesta. Give you an update on that. Douglas, 11 wins. Next closest is Ron, so it looks like it's going to be one of those two. So Ron going to need a grand slam to snatch it out of Douglas. So looks like...
I saw the look on Douglas's face last week when you said, I'm sorry you didn't win the Golden Concha. The Golden Cesta. The Golden Concha. That's funny. That was random. Yeah, he wasn't happy. Yeah, I think I'd said, what do you mean I didn't win it? It's like, well, Matt, I'm sorry. This week you didn't win it.
No. Ben won it.
Yeah, Ben won it. You didn't. You want a Golden Cesta, win more games. What's up? Right? And
he responded. How about that?
Yeah, he did.
Type of player he is. Give him a challenge and I'll certainly do it.
We have a couple guys like that. Now, the highlight, again, I'll say it one last time. The highlight today was absolutely terrific. Carballo turned a corner. Let's see if he continues it going into tomorrow. Ron, Douglas played inspired highlight today. Douglas played really, really well. Both of them had to work really hard for every time they came in first, second, or third. They did. Anderluck played terrific today as well. I mean, just across the board, Kubala made some tremendous catches. So overall, just the quality of highlight, could not be more pleased. Really appreciate you guys tuning in to join us. Those of you who obviously participate actively in the live chat, we appreciate you as well. Those of you who place wagers on the Magic City product, we obviously appreciate you as well. And we hope, if nothing else, we're able to provide a little bit of light entertainment, at least, in these otherwise tense times, let's just call them. Yeah, tense times. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Saturday evening performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this evening and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube if you've not done so already. Let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us this evening and hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. And so now Tennessee's on the court with with a glove.
This is what the people love. Given the last Saturday night, just let the camera roll in Tennessee. That was a breaking ball. Read that one out of the hand.
And that's a baseball too. That's not a highlight.
I've been watching a lot of baseball this year, so my ability to read the pitch out of the pitcher's hand that's increased about 80-fold.
That is pretty loud, and then his phone fell out of his pocket. Okie dokie, folks. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai, and we'll leave you with a shot of Tennessee reliving some of his exciting times as a pitcher. I think he's signaling a breaking ball. I'm not sure. Actually, that was
a fastball.
You know what that was? That was a fastball? I mean, it's like literally coming right at my head. I would not want to be... Here, I'll hold up one finger, the appropriate finger, too. See? Isn't that coming fast?
Nope. That was tough.
I mean...
Wouldn't want to stand in the box against him.
One more. And we'll conclude with that one. Bye-bye from Magic City Jai-Alai.